Good evening, everybody. Movie Director 5 back here, and this is a follow-up case of SethSimpRobox with the pedophilic acts he's performed yesterday, and I'm here with Alice Escalator Guy Vice President, Sierra Boston, which was featured in the credits the other day. This is
She's also
SethSimpRobox. Uh-huh.
she's also a co-owner. She and Ben are both technically co-owners. Don't ask me why. Seth just made them both co-owners.
Okay. Sierra is SethSimpRobox's ex-girlfriend as well, so she's here to share some information. Ben can't talk right now because he's currently driving, and Hellhound is one of the people who got really upset with Seth after being in a community for a year or so, and he's just, I guess, here to share his public thoughts. So, Sirabal, I have a couple of questions to ask you.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking the other day on TikTok that you were saying that Seth was cheating on you, correct?
Yeah, about a couple years ago we were dating. He was interested in he seemed more interested in other girls than he was keeping
Now,
our relationship strong.
now let me ask you this. Was he interested in minors?
I wasn't aware. I wasn't sure at that point.
You weren't
At
sure?
that point I have no info on that.
I do have a question if you don't mind me jumping in. Sierra, how old was Seth at this point?
The second time we were dating, Seth was 20 and I was 19. The first time we were dating,
He was 17,
13,
I thought.
Seth was 14.
I could have sworn he was 17, you were 16. Whatever, that's
No.
besides the point. At that point, you were both minors. Yeah, I'm also unaware.
Yeah. We
Now,
dated twice. The first time was when we were like really young, like in middle school. I was 13, Seth was 14. And the second time was when we were a little bit older. I was 19, Seth was 20.
beautiful. Next question is when we were having that conversation the other night, you were saying that Seth has done this with minors. Like, you were saying that Seth had a thing for minors for a long time now. Like, how long would you say approximately that was taking place for?
Well, we discovered that it was minors last year, but he had a thing with not being single anymore for like a while.
Yeah, because
Like, he just has this obsession with girls, I guess.
featured on his TikTok, which I'll provide a screenshot of, is saying single HMW, which means hit me up, single if you want, or hit me up if you want, whatever it was. And that is showing that between the followings on his TikTok that he is following a bunch of minors. That is very inadequate of him, and that's just not the way to go. And also, that's not how you get girls in general. Very stupid thing. But no, it's very embarrassing that he has to go this way as well. And overall, everything here, Alex, I appreciate you guys being here in general, especially being the co-owners of everything, because these questions I do want to ask in the future are pretty important. So, Sierra, I will come back to you, and I do have a question for
Okay.
Ben. Ben, are you there? Okay. So, oh, Ben just sent something here.
Would you like one of us to narrate it?
Go ahead.
Okay. I can do a great narrating voice. Alright, that's besides the point. Seth Simp Discord today at 3:47 p.m. So Austin thought because he noticed I followed his ex on TikTok, which I didn't know, then he told me that she does naked stuff on her account and she was underage, which I'm supposed to know what that by looking at her looks. I was like, what? Okay, that's bad grammar. Anyways, he went on and said he had 3 other alt accounts, which I didn't know about, and that followed one of her alts and not her main one. And I didn't know she had 3 other alt accounts. She had something about twerking is illegal, thought that it was a laughing stock. Sorry if I repeated myself, and also said that I followed underage women, which is an absolute lie. Half of the women are either 20 or that single lady, which was his ex. Now, I'm going to be honest. Yes, I do believe some of the people he was following were underage, but him following 20-year-olds, that's completely legal. Do we have proof of that right accessible now? If someone does send it, because I don't.
Now, Alex, of course we were on the phone before. I was telling you I went through 22 accounts on his followings, and 20 of the 22 accounts were private, and the girls looked like they were at least underage. And I did look through some of their bios as well, and they were definitely underage because it would say 15 or 16 or have like letters of abbreviation of their high school, and Oh, Goblin's here.
Goblin. I don't know who Goblin is.
No, he's one of the staff members of the community. Anyway,
So is Ryan. I haven't met Ryan though either.
so anyway, Goblin will be here shortly. So we're now. I was going through his followings, as I said. Many people's accounts were private, and it was all just underage people. Dakota keeps going high, movie. Hello, Dakota. Anyway, so with that being said, Alex, this is going to come to me to question you. When you started noticing Seth's behavior last year involving Maddie with the pedophilic cases with Maddie, one of Seth's old moderators, were you noticing anything inappropriate when Seth was communicating with Maddie?
No. Anytime we were in a VC, he didn't do anything inappropriate. Anytime we were in a group chat, did nothing inappropriate. Was I aware of him doing anything inappropriate behind the scenes? No. If he did, obviously I wasn't aware. I was only aware when you brought it to my attention last year that there was an incident.
What's going on?
Goblin, we're doing a second follow-up case.
Alright.
Can you mute yourself?
Yes, I can.
Anyway, thank you for telling me that, Alex. But yes, when I did bring it to your attention, yes, Seth was performing very, very inappropriate acts towards Maddie, which then Maddie texted me telling me that she was feeling a little nervous and shocked of why Seth was doing this to her. And it's just, it kind of scared me because, when I had the case with Maine, North Carolina, a game developer that I used to work with, I know he a bunch of girls he was trying to, go arounds with, were underage as well, and he was 18 at the time. So it just made me start getting into this kind of career of catching minors online, kind of catching adults with minors online. It's very inappropriate to do something like this because, when you turn 18, you do whatever you want. Like, that's it. Your limit's gone. But when someone is, developing, growing up, and there's an adult after her, it doesn't make any sense. It's very inappropriate, and it's very wrong to be doing it. Now, Sierra, this brings me the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing back with the, talking about, like with him cheating and stuff. When you were with him in person, like, did you guys ever go walking out in public or anything?
I remember we used to go to the mall all the time.
Now, when you guys went to the mall, would you ever notice Seth, like, glancing at any other females, especially younger ones?
Not really at the time, no.
Now, is that because you don't remember, or is it because you know it?
I've never seen him actually glance at another girl. I guess I don't know. I mean, I could have been not paying attention, but not that I could see, no.
Now, Ben, I'm going to be starting with you because I'm assuming you'll be texting this. So, Ben, you are a co-owner in Seth's community, correct? Okay. Now, how long have you been in the community of Seth's for? Sierra, could you mute yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 years until it's February. Okay. So, do you remember anything with Maddie and Seth communicating? Like, would you ever notice, did you have any screenshots or proof of anything or anything? Not at all? Okay. Did you ever notice them two being weird, Seth being weird towards her? Well, yeah, of course he is, but would you say it's mainly girls and guys, or would you say it's mainly girls? No to what? Same to Universal? Okay. Thank you for that. And heterosexual. Yeah, I know. It's attracted to everybody. That's like the same thing as straight. Anyway, thank you, Ben, for that. Now to finalize this up for tonight, Goblin, since you just came here late, um, Seth was having a live stream earlier, on the day that we're posting this live stream, and there was a video of him and Goblin. You were there, and so was Ryan, but Ryan's not here right now. Um, while he was live streaming, it sounded like what it appeared to be a 12 to 13-year-old girl. Now, Alex, that leads me to question to you: Who was that? Who was that specific person? Because she sounded like she was featured yesterday on the stream as well.
Are we talking about the beginning of the stream where the person comes on and like he's saying, "Oh, you want to join Arsenal?" and it's like, "Yay!" like that? That person?
Yes.
Okay, that is Logo Magogo. He is one of Seth. He's actually Yes, it was Logo Ben. One of Ben's. Actually, Ben, was he one of your viewers before he was Seth's viewer? One of my friends. Okay, yeah. See, there you go. He came from Ben. Ben brings a lot of his viewers into Seth's channel.
Now, I wanted to ask, how old is this person?
10.
10 years old?
10 years old.
So not only is he violating the TOS of Discord, but at the same time, he should not be.
I know. I already talked to him about that.
So he should not be involved with this kind of stuff then, as well in general.
No. No, and he actually, as a matter of fact, he actually left the Discord after your live stream yesterday. And then Seth, well, actually, no, it wasn't Seth. It was actually me who convinced him to join back for the time being until he resolved it. And he said, okay.
Yeah, because I heard his voice today on his live stream. It only lasted for a half hour because what it appeared today is that we did have some of my community go after Seth's channel, and
I don't think it's good, but I mean, it's not good. I understand though why they did it.
Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, Sierra, could you come back?
I'm here.
Okay, so Seth is 23 or 24 years old?
He's 23. He's a year older than me, so I'm 22. He's 23.
22. Okay.
No, he's 23.
Okay. So it looks like Seth, and he's featured right on there. He's in this chat. It looks like Seth at the moment is currently not joining for some odd reason. And this is very concerning because we were supposed to have this follow-up meeting with him, but since he is not joining this here tonight, this is unfortunately going to have to go onto YouTube, and the people need to be aware of what's happening as people are running a follow-up video. To the people viewing this video right now, looks like we have 10 people watching. Yes, guys, this is going to be the end of the video for now, but I'm sure there will be another follow-up video of this case, and this will be posted on my channel directly, but after this, since live videos get uploaded automatically to YouTube, I'm going to be taking this down. I'll download it, take it down, then I'm going to put it back up to the end. Now, is there anything else anybody needs to say to cover up this case for now?
I mean, I'll tell you why Seth wasn't joining. He did mention that, well, he personally doesn't want to talk to you because he feels betrayed, but that's a whole nother issue. He doesn't want to talk because, what did he say? Well, maybe I'll DM him right now and ask.
DM him and ask him to get on here, please, so we can actually continue this.
He's not going to join, but I'll ask him why he doesn't want to join. I want to get a valid answer so I know for certain. Okay. Because I don't want to give you some dumb excuse. I want to actually give you a fact. I need to look at the DMs. What did he say? Oh, he's DMing me now. Okay.
Hellhound, put your voice on and talk. Gladly take your opinion.
Just never mind me. Move on to Ben. I'll give you some information in a second.
Okay. Doesn't matter if it's informal, it's your public opinion since you're a witness of everything. Say what you
thing I have to say is I'm pretty upset at Seth because I don't know why he would do that and hide every single thing that he was doing for the past year. I don't really get the point.
Now I have a question for you. When we go back to about, let's say, back in the summertime, we had a similar case like this, but it wasn't presented on YouTube because it was a very small case that got resolved just like that. Now, I wanted to ask you, since you were a person that didn't believe me what was happening, what are your thoughts now between then and what just happened yesterday?
I feel actually an idiot for not believing you.
Yeah. I mean, I forgive you. I mean, this happened with you and a couple other people too. But
Exactly.
okay. All right. See you, Alex.
Hold on, can I jump in yet? I found Seth texted me. I'll tell you what he told me. He says the reason he is not joining is because Austin betrayed me on the face of YouTube. That's basically what I said before. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
he sent me another message because he sounds like a judge and an investigator, which I hate.
That's a
I
good
can
thing.
send you the screen. I can send you the screenshot if you want.
That's a positive. Yeah, send them along. Send them in the chat. Yes, that is. I honestly have an interest in becoming a lawyer one day. Anyway,
There you go.
I'll speak straight in the face of YouTube because he sounds like a judge and investigator, which I hate.
Look, I mean, we all know Seth is different. That's fine. It's just
Yes.
you just. I told you, Austin. You have to go about it differently. Otherwise, it doesn't work with him. So
Doesn't matter. He's the pedophile in this situation right now. That his feelings does not concern me. Let's just say. Now to react to what Seth just said, Seth, I could care less if you feel betrayed. I could care less if you don't like what's going on. And I could care less about everything you have to say about me because this case has to be addressed and given out to the public. Since I've warned you on a group chat with Goblin that if you did not want to speak out and not increase the amounts of trauma this can turn into. All right, take care, Alex. Since this has to go this way, I'm sorry, Seth, but people need to know, especially minors as well. Like Hellhound is a good example of finding out everything that happened, and his reaction to it was astonishing because last night, after uploading the video, Hellhound was just expressing himself in a very, very, very disapproving way. Like, it was disappointing. Like, it was really sad. Like, I felt bad for him. I was gonna ask him if he needed emotional support, but no, he stayed strong and he got through it. Yeah, go ahead, Ben. Ask a question. Gobbler, you can go up next, by the way. In the original video regarding with, I think he's regarding with the when I posted last night. No, we were talking about the whole case that happened last year and the inappropriate moves that Seth was performing on Maddie. Did you hear that? What's your next question, Ben? I could care less what he does. That's his problem. Is that like an opinion question for me, or is that like a question in general? So this case with Maddie, this was last year, of course. However, Seth did go out at Maddie for taking my side, literally yelling at her over text, which I can provide screenshots of if I do get them by the time I upload this video. This can involve with Seth being unprofessional, and at the same time, it can involve with him deforming himself. Now, people using an excuse as like, "Oh, my life is difficult. My life is this." It doesn't give it's that's like someone killing somebody. Like you don't go around killing somebody and giving them an excuse using, "Oh, yes, it's because I had a really bad day." It's the same thing. You don't go online and harass girls and harass minors all because you had a bad day, which was Seth's implying excuse. He did say over the group chat, by the way, before last night. And other than that, that's what I can really say about that question. Goblin, you had a question. I'll take your question.
Oh, yeah. I just have a. If Seth is on the live stream or anything right now, I just want to ask him why. I'm not saying he's sending his friends to get my IP, but I'm just saying to Seth, if he's in involvement with his friends trying to get my IP, I will warn them to stop because I am getting the guy banned I tried to get my IP today, and I want to know why they're doing it.
Now, I do have screenshots providing proof of that, so I will include that in the video under Goblin's consent.
I give you my consent.
Cool. All right, I will put that in the video as just a background picture. Ben, do you have any more questions? Does anyone here have any more questions before we conclude the live stream for tonight? Any more, Ben? Okay, Ben, what's your question? Ben answering that question. Random girls. So here's how TikTok's For You page works. TikTok For You page is it filters by your personal interests that you input when you sign for TikTok. Okay. So honestly, no. It would be a 0.1% chance of that because For You pages, it's famous TikTokers around the world with like 1 million likes. Otherwise, it would be people that you're mutual with or your friends who are mutual with these people that they know but you don't know. However, I was not when looking on Seth's following lists, I did not find anybody. Well, I found a couple of famous people, but I did not find anybody who looked like. I saw a couple people who looked like who were above the age of 18, but I saw mostly people who looked like they were under the age of 18, with bios saying how old they are, with their Snapchats and high schools they attended to. Honestly, I wouldn't know because For You pages are typically generated by 99% of the time famous TikToks going on around TikTok right now. Ones with like that got on the For You page by people with 1 million likes. Now, that's the thing as well. I did go through a few. I did go through a few of the. I went through the girls' the public girls minors. I went through their TikToks, and they had no more above 50 likes. So that would be impossible. I do not know what happened in the private accounts. But when I went through the private accounts, they had very low followers. Some had like in the hundreds, but that doesn't mean they could have gotten on the For You page just like that with 1 million likes, or else their followers would be just blowing up right now. So I can't really answer that question much for you. Yeah. Any more questions from anybody?
I do have one regarding the stream.
Go on, Sierra.
Is it gonna be public or unlisted?
This will be public. What's gonna happen is that once I finish this live, I'm gonna take it down, but then I'll republish it up, like how I did with the last film, and I'm gonna edit it, putting all the screenshots and stuff in.
Okay.
What is Seth DMing? And I will read this out loud to the people viewing this right now. Seth sent Discord at 6:45 p.m. I don't know what to say anymore in any of this after everyone is accusing me of something that is false that I would certainly not do on TikTok, also private in my TikTok, and unfriended him so he can't see my profile anymore. Seth, there's no way you're getting away with that, just an FYI. Anywho, some evidence you gave was Seth's TikTok following. Would it be he might just be following because he saw a video or otherwise that he thought was funny? Seth sent Discord at 6:47 p.m. This is true. It's because of a funny video. No sexual stuff involved. Intended. Anyone can view a TikTok, just when they're not private. Because when I went through his TikTok, I went through most of their profiles and they were already private, and it's young minors. All right, have a good night, Hell. All right, so this stream's getting a little long. So what we're gonna do is that we'll have another follow-up video within the future. Since it looks like no one here has any more questions, and Ben, if you do, we're gonna take it to the next film tomorrow or the next day. And I hope everyone here has a good night to the 9 people watching right now. Um, hope you'll have a good night and stay warm.
Yeah. So regarding that, him claiming that the allegation of him being a pedophile was false, I listened to his tone on his quote unquote like revenge video that he had unlisted because I saw that on the server, and I noticed that at like nearing at the end, I noticed that he like was trying to he was like kind of breaking down. I found that it's kind of weird because if anything, that makes him feel like a bit more guilty because
Yeah, I
kind of breaking
noticed that
down.
too.
I definitely do agree on that. Yes.
Because if you're trying to battle something, I feel like you wouldn't be crying talking about it.
Yeah, you would be like me right now, being straight up about it. So, Ben's typing something. I'm gonna clip this at the end of the video as like just a separate scene. So, sorry, you know, to say that, but yeah, you got. I'm just gonna put this on the end of the video. Okay, beautiful, Ben. So you can do whatever you want with it. We're all good. Nothing else, guys, before I start editing this.
Yeah, I feel like I'm done with my comment. Yeah, I feel like got nothing.
Goblin, you good?
Yes, sir.
Sierra, you good?
I have a few things to clear up that I feel like I kind of jumbled up when I was talking about me and mine and Seth's dating past.
Okay.
Okay, so the first time we dated was when I was 13 and Seth was 14. We were both in middle school, and Seth ditched me for another girl, which I do kind of have to give it to him that we were both really young at the time, so I could see why he wouldn't know that you can't do that, because it was like our first time, you know. But the second time, he was trying to do it again, and that's what got me.
Okay. And what's the next thing you want to say?
I think that's about it. Just the second time, him just seeming like he was more interested in other girls than he was keeping our relationship strong. And I kind of blame part of this second time on his dad for like not approving it, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right.
that's all I wanted to say.
All right. People watching this video, this is just an add-on to the end, so ignore the ending from the last video. This is the actual ending, so we'll be doing a follow-up case within the next day or two, and we will keep you guys posted with everything going on. So, have a good night, guys.